So, the current state of YouTube. Man, it, I've been watching YouTube for a long time. I got into YouTube around 2012 to watch Minecraft videos. Oh, those were the days. But yeah, things have certainly changed a lot since then. Back then, it was just mostly dumb meme videos and video gaming. That's all it was. Now it's news, video essays, and still dumb meme videos, but high production meme videos. Well, let's just get into this. You know how it is. Go to old fashioned YouTube, and what has it become?
For the past few months, I have been thinking a lot about the state of YouTube. And it has dawned on me that this doesn't really feel like YouTube anymore. This feels more like just tube now.
That's
like
dumb,
for starters,
but yeah.
It's already clear that personality has become less and less important as opposed to topics or big videos and...
True, but let's be honest. The reason why reaction videos, like myself, exist and have some sort of traction is because of the personality. You want to have someone that can explain what they think about the video. You want to have someone that can talk about it in a more constructive sense other than a YouTube comment section or some kind of hate thread on Reddit or Twitter. You want to have an actual conversation about these topics. So in regards, YouTube has grown with the reaction content because it used to be really bad. Remember the Fine Brothers? Oh, I do.
It doesn't feel like I'm actively...
I remember when they tried to trademark the word react. My bad. They tried to trademark react. I remember that controversy.
looking for videos to watch anymore. It's more like I'm just looking for distractions as a way to procrastinate from the things I ought to be doing.
Yeah.
But it just ends up as background noise to something more important, and it feels like I'm kind of doing the creator a disservice by that.
Yeah.
And that makes me sad, you know?
I don't think so. I use it as background noise all the time. You know, it's like having the TV on the background. Yeah, maybe I don't care about what's exactly happening. You know? Sometimes you're watching Breaking Bad and you want to be glued to the TV. Other times you're just watching Family Feud. You know? It's not necessarily important if you're paying attention to the video.
Because this isn't even about brain rot or slop in particular. It's just how the majority of it feels to me. Because have you ever found yourself in these sort of situations?
Alright, let's go.
I saw this boat in half. Alright, 2 seconds in and my senses have already been assaulted with editing. Thanks.
Yeah, but who cares about I saw a boat in half? I don't. I wouldn't watch a video like that. I don't care. Like, okay. I watched a boat get blown in half on TV the other day. Maybe it was the actual news channel. Maybe it was just I was watching an old 80s action film. You know?
To today's sponsor, Skip. Sponsors are always usually one of 3 things. Something I know I'll never use.
As a reactor, you bad etiquette to skip a sponsor. But yeah, as a viewer, sponsors do get a little annoying.
Something on the verge of being a scam or something worse, let's just say. Wow, another hour-long video essay that definitely needed those 60 minutes to get all its points across. I love internet drama. I love slurping up videos with obnoxious big reg text and downwards graph errors in the thumbnail so I know it's a serious situation. I love needing to have an opinion on it even though I don't give a fuck. And most of all,
I
fucking love wasting my life for the internet!
I mean, to say about YouTube drama, I just love hating people. I wake up in the morning, I want to hate people, you know? Hate and goon and hate. You know, I just love to hate. Find me someone to hate so I can go and be a ravenous mob and eat them alive. Ah!
Wow, that was truly riveting stuff. It was kind of hard to act that out because I live in an apartment. But the point that I was trying to get at is what I feel is basically just some sort of content apathy. You know, because this shit sucks.
No it's oversaturated.
I ain't got any beef with crunchy bagels. Listen, I'm really old. I've been around for 21 years of age, a lot of which was spent on the internet.
I'm 23. You think you're old? Whew, you don't know what it's like to feel old.
And that was a grave mistake. A very, very grave mistake. Hey guys, have you ever heard of gooning?
Oh, Jesus. Don't act like you go to parties.
That, please, you. But the point I'm getting at is,
All of us citizens, we don't go outside. We stay
after
indoors.
a certain point, you long for human connection and authenticity more than you would anything on the internet. And when you're just getting clickbait instead, well, apathy, I just feel is the natural reaction you'll end up with. Even as somebody who wants to care. Also, I didn't know where to include this, but YouTubers who hit 1 million subscribers, why are so many of you pedophiles? Seriously, stop it. Get some help. Although if I...
Can't wait for me to hit 1 million subscribers. Oh, can't wait for the allegations. I just want to see hate threads about me, so people can hate me for no reason in particular. It's a circle of life, you know? I start hating on people I don't know, then I get big, and then people start hating on me even they don't know me. Circle of life, I tell you. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. You know, go on Twitter and there's like 100,000 likes about how I'm an awful person. Oh, I can't wait to see that.
If I'm being honest, it is a little more than just apathy, because how about a little Martyrs Brigade 99 for you? Because I have absolutely no respect for these drama dudes. Nobody watches drama videos for the people behind the camera, except Charlie. He's cool. The rest of them, fuck you. God, that felt so raw to say. Like, seeing this in my YouTube topics was genuinely depressing. If you don't mind, I'd also like to take this in more of a personal direction to just talk about storytime animation, since it's what I make, and what I say here just applies to, like...
The reason why I think YouTuber drama is so bad is because it's kind of how the ecosystem is. You know, it's like crabs in a bucket. Someone escapes, we gotta drag him down. The dog-eat-dog world out there, especially when it comes to YouTube. Because if someone's your favorite content creator, well, you're watching their videos. And you're not watching the other person's videos. And because of the platform is so oversaturated with so many different videos, you have to be protective and loyal with who you watch and your viewers. You got to. Because people fall off extremely quick. I think we've all seen that. Content creators that fall off.
More of YouTube because you're smart and you can figure out allegories. But I make this stuff because I genuinely enjoy making it. I might not get much monetary reward for it at all, at least not from YouTube. And it might take me 3 months to upload my videos, because it's my fault. I'm sorry, by the way, that it takes me this long to make videos. But this is the closest to what I have to living out my dream for YouTube. I grew up with mainly Sky Does Minecraft as my big...
Oh, Sky Does Minecraft. I used to watch him as well. Like I said, I watched a lot of Minecraft videos. Cops and Robbers, I remember that. I did watch that. As you can see down there in the suggestions. I stopped watching Sky before he went full-on schizo mode. So I have no idea what happened there. Maybe I'll watch a video on that someday.
Biggest inspiration, and I know saying that is kind of sad in retrospect with what all I know now. But that sort of an era of YouTube where things were more personality based and you could connect with the creator just like because they're like you, or because it's fun to watch, and because things are more just, I guess, authentic and community based and not trying to grab your attention. That's the kind of stuff I want to make.
Now, community,
story times are the closest.
I'd rather have 1,000 loyal fans than 100,000 non-loyal fans. Because 1,000 people, better than 100,000 that don't care about you. Simple as that. Yeah, numbers are nice, money's nice. But honestly, we all know money doesn't buy happiness. It's just the money, it's just paper. You know, yeah, you buy groceries and buy your rent in your house with it. That's it. It doesn't buy happiness. No one lives for money and for money's sakes. We live for actual interpersonal connections with people. That's the point of living.
Thing I have to that. The ones I'd enjoy were the ones that give me the same sort of feeling, even though I never grew up with this, so I have no nostalgic connection or value to it. It's just genuinely good in my eyes. And when I think about some of the newer stuff released versus some of the older stuff, I just hit my microphone, I'm sorry. Also, my air conditioning is on, but I end up preferring the old ones instead of the new ones, just because, like, the old ones...
Why did you just edit that and just re-record it? Oh my god. Maybe that's on purpose. The good old scuff of the old days, before we had big production values and try to be professional.
Feel a lot more authentic and, well, let's just say, easier to watch.
Authentic.
Like, just as an example, I tried watching one of these, like, Mafia 4 videos by the returning Amazing, and, like, I just could not.
Emivu, oh my god. Emirichu. I think I'm butchering that name. I used to watch her years ago.
Like, I'm sorry to say that. Like, this much focus on animation quality, in my opinion, I honestly feel like detracts from the experience. Like, I'm glad all these artists can get paid, and I'm glad, like, you can get to that point where you have this much, but man, can we just chill for a second, you know? What also frustrates me...
I like her animation right now. I never seen one of her videos before, but I like how simple it is. It gets the job done. I'm sure it's an artistic decision to have that old style feel of YouTube back, especially with the borders on the side.
Is that whenever I discover the ever elusive new storytime animator, it's always for what I assume would be just the reason of a fancy art style. And like, cool that you have that, but it's just like, you know what I'm looking for. And the thing that frustrates me most is just feeling like I have to live up to this sort of standard. That my work doesn't deserve to get given a chance just because the art style doesn't look as fancy or eye-catching to this overstimulated fucking fuck. And part of what I like...
This is how I felt when I started YouTube, is I wanted to make original content, but then I realized I don't have the money, the people, or the skill set to compete with other larger creators. So I could spend like 20-30 hours making a YouTube video, but then the YouTube video will get like 10 views. And the fact of the matter is, making a React content, it works. Because it does help you get through with your personality and who you are as a human being. A lot better than making a long produced video. And that's ultimately what's important, because let's be honest, the creators that you love them because of their personalities, because of who they are. No one watches Asmongold because he has great production value. They like him because of his personality. No one watches Iron Mouse because of her production value. They watch her for her personality. That's what's important. And I think a lot of people are losing sight of that these days. It's about substance over quality. That makes sense. Yeah, it can be a very good and visually appealing video, but does it make you feel something at the end of the day? Does it make you ponder? Does it make you ask questions about the world, your life, or society, or what have you? Does it make you feel something?
Liked most about that all older style of storytime and just older YouTube in general is that sense of accessibility, or that anybody could technically make this if they were dedicated enough. Because that was basically what it was. It was just people in their room recording, not like teams of people or hours and hours of editing. Like, that ain't YouTube at this point. What is this, fucking Netflix? No. Cancel my subscription immediately. But I guess this is just what happens when the bar gets set too high. And, like, do any of y'all even want it to be this high? Because, like, it's honestly hard to tell sometimes, just based off metrics alone. I guess having a monetary incentive was kind of a mistake, but I don't know.
It's the problem of, how should I say this, commercialized art. And YouTube was originally at the beginning about the art, but it became too commercialized. As it grew, more money got involved, more creators got bigger, they got richer, and they invested, and they hired more people. So it slowly became from them creating an art form to making a commercial product. And that's the issue, is that, now this is my own hypothesis, but you can make a graph between commercialization and artistic creativity, and they go perpendicular to each other. Alright? One, as commercial success increases, artistic creativity decreases, and vice versa. That's why artful movies that are very tasteful and thought-provoking typically do worse at the movie theaters and the box office than commercialized slop. Take Marvel movies, for example. Which does better at the box office, typically? A Marvel movie? Or some kind of movie about the horrors of war? What does better?
I failed my economics class. Even though I didn't, I just never took it to begin with. You might also say this is the algorithm's fault that YouTube is like this, but I don't exactly agree with that. You see, I purchased a YouTube scam course for $30 instead of $700 because it was on sale. And how do I know it was a scam? Because you realize some things when all the people in the live workshop are 60 years old and probably eating oatmeal cookies in a retirement home.
That is an issue. I mean, YouTube is still a young man's game. It's not an old man's game. Give it another 10, 15 years. It'll be an old man's game then. Oh, you're going to have a lot of your favorite creators that are still around going to start growing gray hairs. Talking to you, PewDiePie and Markiplier.
Saying, you and your stupid fucking smile. Fuck you, Sean Cannell. Fuck you. As far as I understand it, though, the YouTube algorithm is basically just the audience, or whatever they respond to, or in the YouTube analytics eyes, like. YouTube basically recommends videos based on the watch time and other things like the interactions and the surveys you get. And it makes sense, all of the shit that
the market surveys. Just replace YouTube, well, the algorithm, or the viewer with the market. If you understand what that means, then you understand what that means. If you don't, well, the market is the supply and demand of the situation. How many people want a certain product, in this case, the video, that you can create, and another creator that can create a substitute, i.e. their own video. Okay? So that is what they mean. Well, she means. She means the market. And the market, as has been said before, it's oversaturated. Well, that's because everyone's trying to compete in the same venue. No one's actually trying to innovate. And I don't know why. Maybe just because there was no financial backing. It's kind of like a negative feedback loop. Where no one wants to be creative because creative doesn't make money. And because it doesn't make money, no one wants to be creative. Because creative stuff doesn't make money. So it's a negative feedback loop where no one wants to be creative and innovate anymore. They just want to do what has already been done, but put a little twist on it. Don't want to throw shade or anything, but look at Ludwig with his famous words of the yoink and twist. That is what everyone wants to do. They want to yoink and twist an idea, and because it works, it makes them money. It gets you success. But ultimately, well, it's not very creative. It's just derivative of, well, someone else's work that already exists, work that people have already seen. You're not crossing new boundaries by doing it. You're just redoing old ones, and basically it's like a toy. You're taking someone on a bus trip across a safari instead of having someone going across the safari for the first time. Not breaking new ground, just treading old ground. Simply how it is.
What I have mentioned is what gets popular because it appeals to human emotions, and we still have a lot of new people on the internet, so let's just say.
Ew.
But us
Gen
old
Alpha
21-year-olds, yeah, we don't like this. And this needs to change.
Yeah.
Like, I tried out one of these Declick Betafire extensions.
23 years old, I'm old.
Person who made the sponsor blocker extension. And man, this makes a world of difference with how YouTube feels, because it feels like the old YouTube now. or at least a YouTube that's more honest and not sponsor
Wait.
blocker extension. And man, this makes a world of difference with how YouTube feels, because it feels like the old YouTube now. Or at least a YouTube that's more honest and not algorithmically focused. And I think this is pretty cool. You can just have the community write a more honest title for a video. I would love to see this as an actual feature in the future, just because like it incentivizes more creators to like be more honest, and it could be like optional and stuff. Like I'd buy YouTube Premium if this was in it, and I'd gladly reward this instead of this all the time with my.
They're not zombies, they're humans fighting to survive Kensington, Philadelphia. Inside Philadelphia's real-life zombie outbreak. I'm not gonna lie, I think both of them look the same. I get the same type of vibe of this commercialized product that they're trying to sell you. I click on a video to find their point of view, which, yeah, it is what it is. Call it what it is. It's just commercializing a product.
More creators to like be more honest, and it could be like
Be more
optional and
honest.
stuff. Like I'd buy YouTube Premium if this was in it, and I'd gladly reward this instead of this all the time.
Yeah, I mean, so for not using clickbait, yeah, I would agree. Not using clickbait would be better, but ultimately it's just advertising. But let's be real, both of these videos are basically the same. Yeah, then maybe they're two different people talking about the same topic, but the point is still the same. They're talking about, they're trying to report on the situation in Philadelphia with, I'm assuming, fent zombies. Considering they're using the word zombies, I'm assuming they mean fent zombies. Has occurred. Kensington, Philadelphia has become infamous as an open-air drug market, often exploited by content creators who profit from. Wow. Oh, I see. They're calling out content creators. So it's just drama YouTube in a sense. I don't know. It's all about perspectives, I guess.
With my views.
Also, just because this example and the reward discrepancy, is that how you spell discrepancy? Pissed me the fuck off when I saw it, especially as a Philly native. It's the perfect example of how everything I hate most about current YouTube. Oh, I see. She's upset with optics. It's an optics issue. She doesn't like how it's being presented, how the clickbait is making it seem like it's a different situation than it actually is. I see.
Big epic transition. You may have also noticed the lack of shorts and TikTok commentary in this video, and that is because I do not watch shorts or TikTok anyway. I've only spent 4 hours on them in my entire life, and I plan to keep it that way. Because they suck. Although it is a little worrying when YouTube themselves say YouTube Shorts are kind of cannibalizing their core audience.
Senior staff at YouTube has expressed concern that Shorts, the Alphabet-owned company's answer to short-form video app, TikTok, risks cannibalizing its core business. It has amassed more than 2 billion users since its launch in 2021, but has drawn away audiences from traditional, longer videos on the platform, according to multiple people familiar with the figures. Ooh. I mean, let's be honest. YouTube was kind of damned if they did, damned if they didn't with the whole YouTube Shorts. Because it's either completely abandon the entire market to TikTok for short form content, or do what they did and get it on the market, but then cannibalize their own pre-existing market, their own pre-existing viewership for long form videos, which traditional long form videos. So yeah, it was a damned if they did, damned if they didn't. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not upset with YouTube's decision to get into short form content. I'm not. Because if they didn't, well, they were going to hurt a lot more. Going to hurt a lot more. And also YouTube, there'll still be issues with YouTube. I'm not sure how those issues be manifested. But there will still be issues with YouTube, even if shorts weren't a thing. YouTube and the YouTube meta would still have been become very as toxic and creatively bankrupt as it is now.
And even though they're like 3 minutes long now, I would rather you just make a long form video if you put any semblance of effort into your stuff.
Exactly.
Because Saint Riot said it, and I'm going to steal it. If you gotta whore yourself out, fine, I get it. I understand it even. But don't whore yourself out for free and to the worst viewers on the planet imaginable. Come on, have some respect for yourself. That's honestly disgusting.
Yes.
Disgusting. So yeah, that might all seem a little shitty.
Don't chase the bag, folks. Yeah, I know society says chase the bag, but honestly, don't chase the bag. It's not worth it. Money's just money. Money doesn't buy happiness.
Because it is, but I don't like to be overly negative. That's one reason why I don't like these YouTube is dying and you will die in 24 hours type of videos, because they're overly negative and don't really offer anything positive to look forward to.
Fear-mongering.
And as somebody who tries to be optimistic, well, there is something here genuinely I don't know, it's worth looking forward to. I can't word. But it's called YouTube Hype. And that might be a little bit of a cringy name, but this is supposed to be a feature for you all, the community themselves, to support smaller creators directly.
I never heard of this.
If you remember the YouTube Spotlight feature from, I think, 2008, you can think of YouTube
Before my
Hype
time.
as just that.
Oh my god, look at Fed. Oh, Jesus. I'm glad that trend is dead. For the most part. For the most part. But back in the day where if you were big on YouTube, they tried to bring you into like the mainstream. Like Fred was on iCarly. Oh my god, so dumb. So stupid. So cringe. I'm so glad that they decided not to do that because it was just humiliating. Remember when Nickelodeon did Fred movies? Oh, Jesus. I think they did a trilogy. Oh my god, I'm just getting Vietnam flashbacks just thinking about it.
That kind of leaderboard, but instead of YouTube ranking videos, it's y'all. And you can rank videos for everyone under 500,000 subscribers if they've uploaded it in a week. And you basically rank them all by the most hyped videos. You get 3 hypes, you can purchase more, which actually adds an additional revenue stream for smaller creators. And it lets you discover some new ones that you really wouldn't have otherwise. It's still being tested in a few other countries so far just to ensure that it still works. And don't worry, it's balanced so that people closer to 500,000 don't get as much of an advantage from hypes as smaller creators. But conceptually,
I don't know why I hate it. It's just the gut vibe. If I had to explain it, it's because it's promoting videos that go against the traditional market and how the market works. Now, I understand there's a market for small content creators like myself, but still the fact of the matter is the market exists for a reason. People are looking for a certain type of content. And I think just pushing content, a certain type of content, because the creator is smaller, is not very beneficial to people. Yeah, it's beneficial to the small content creator, obviously, but to the larger ecosystem as a whole, I don't think it's very creative. I mean, very healthy. Though, not like having a big audience and then just getting big views because you're a big content creator is very healthy either. Excuse me.
I really like it. I want more of this to like run in the platform, and I want this to go far and succeed in YouTube. Not just for somebody like me, but for everyone else. Because Lord knows they need some new creators. I wonder how that person who called him the Antichrist feels right now. Also, oh my god, there are cop cars outside. That's not convenient at all.
She says she lives in Philadelphia. I can understand why there's cop cars. As a Pennsylvania native, we joke about Philadelphia being the bad part of the state. That's where all the crime is, baby.
But hey, even if this wasn't a feature and YouTube just stayed as it was, I feel like there's enough motivation here to at least give it a try and make your own channel, what you enjoy making, even
Yeah.
if that might not be algorithmically viable.
Like
YouTube,
me.
God knows, needs better content that's not just algorithmically based, and even at
That
my
is true.
size, I am very, very pleased with what I've been able to have so far as an experience. This might sound a little weird, but I can relate to a lot of the bigger creators' struggles somehow, and I've gotten to meet so many fucking cool people as a result of YouTube,
Oh.
some of whom have been the greatest of friends. There is a community I never thought I would actually be able to build so far, even at my level of confidence and speaking and charisma and all that shit. And even when I go silent for about 3 months because of life problems and other things like laziness, I appreciate that I still
I know
have
that
this, and I
feeling.
appreciate that I'm actually enjoying this at this point. It might be hard, and it might not always be there for you, but if you give it a try, and you know what you're doing, or at least just try to act like you know what you're doing, I think, you might just find something you enjoy doing along with others.
Ooh. Oh, just like me, I act like I know what I'm doing
I don't
right
really
now.
know how to start this, but it is good to be back, I can say that much. And I don't plan on disappearing for about 140 days and 36 hours, but
I do like, you can see there on the left, I do like that she used the 4:3 aspect ratio. It was very nostalgic. I did like that.
I already have the next video in mind for what I want to make, so don't you worry about that. And thank you once again, more than words can describe, for actually donating.
Oh yeah, I like that video. It was very good. Clearly, YouTube has changed, and it's good. It's changed for the better. I'm one to say that change is always good because there's a reason why change happens. There's always a reason. I say change is always good. But that being said, it doesn't mean all changes for the better. Change itself is good, but all the changes that actually happen aren't always for the better. And the overtly commercialization of YouTube is one of those things. Let me just say how it is. Yeah, it's good, but also it's very bad because it kills creativity. And creativity is what made YouTube YouTube. That's what made it YouTube and why people went to YouTube instead of watching TV. It was for the creativity. But I digress.